Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to today's weigh-in video update. And then I'm also going to do my skincare routine, which is something that's a little different than what y'all are used to. But I've had several requests to show my skincare, so I thought that I would just kind of show my nightly routine that I go through. I use a multitude of different products and things that I just pick up here and there. There's nothing that I'm really 100% committed to, but anyway, I thought, I might as well go ahead today. I was getting ready to take my makeup off and film it, and then that way I can just include that in with my weigh-in video. So first of all, if you are new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad that you decided to join me today. And we'll just jump right into the weigh-in. I have my phone here. I'm going to pull up my app and stuff, which if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I did not have a good week this week. And in fact, I ended up taking Friday off work. I just did not feel good. I felt tired and lethargic and just heavy and exhausted feeling all week long. I really don't know what was up with that. I didn't feel sick necessarily, just run down. And so I decided to take Friday off work, which I did sleep in until about 8:30, which was fabulous. I did not work out, and there was another day during the week that I didn't work out because I literally could not get up. I just could not keep my eyes open after I got up. So anyway, I tried to do a little bit of self-care and stuff this week and took Friday off. I did do some shopping because of Valentine's Day, and that was Charlie's birthday, but I did get a nice nap in even though I slept late, and then I took a long nap on Saturday as well. I didn't get to sleep in on Saturday because my little granddaughter came in and woke me up at about 7 a.m. but it could have been a lot worse than 7 a.m. So anyway, overall, I think that I am feeling better. Sometimes my body just starts to feel run down, and I just kind of have to chill out, relax. And I do think that it is important for all women and men to take care of your body. And as much as I hated to miss a couple of workouts, it's more important for me to kind of refuel myself, kind of recharge, re-energize, and hopefully this week I can get back into the workouts and hit it hard again. So anyway, I did not have a loss this week. I had a slight gain. I really just kind of hovered right around the same weight all week, but I went up 0.8 of a pound. So I weighed 145.4 whenever I weighed in. And, so that's kind of 3 weeks in a row. Like I went up 0.8 of a pound back on January 24th, down 0.6 of a pound January 30th. It was 0 last week, and now back up 0.8 of a pound. So I've kind of been hovering now for 4 weeks. So this week I'm really planning on getting all of my water in, making sure that I get all of my workouts in, really tracking everything. I'm really not a good tracker at this point. It's kind of like I figure out what the points are for my meals, and I mostly eat the same things for breakfast and lunch and snacks and stuff. But I really haven't been tracking every day like I should. I just track 2 or 3 days, and I just kind of get lax about it. And it's like if I want a few pistachios to snack on, I don't necessarily track those because I don't use my fit points. So I just kind of think, I'm not really going over anything. But when I have 4 weeks to where my weight really hasn't changed, like this week, I feel like I kind of need to hone in, and I'm really going to try to track everything that I put into my mouth. So anyway, again, it's not a big deal. I went through several stalls before to where it's lasted like 3 months before I got through it, and sometimes my body just needs that time to adjust. And so, I just want to encourage you that if your scale's not moving, that doesn't mean that there aren't other changes, and it doesn't mean that you're not making progress. Don't stop, because if you stop and then you backtrack and start gaining weight and everything, in a month or 2, you're going to want to restart again. And trust me, I've restarted over and over and over again my whole life. And so this journey, I have committed to just trying to stick it through no matter what. Really, I'm just trying to implement this as a way of life and plan to eat this way for the rest of my life. I may not always track Weight Watchers points, but kind of the way that we meal prep, and I'm happy eating the same things. Some people may not be, but if that's you and you're happy to eat the same things, your body does kind of get used to it, and it learns to kind of fuel off of that, if that makes sense. But I'm hoping for a good week this week. I do feel better. I feel more rested. We'll see how work goes. It's super cold too, and I think that's another reason that my body is just feeling tired and achy. And I'm in Tennessee, and I know that a lot of y'all in Canada and other places that watch that's got really like below zero temperatures are laughing because my 30-degree or 25-degree temperature to me is cold, and that's in Fahrenheit. But it is cold to me, and I freeze all the time. In fact, if you can hear something, I have a little heater in the floor in here in the bathroom just because my house is kind of old and it's freezing to me. I literally cannot keep my body warm. I have to keep a little heater running at work. I have a little heater over by my makeup desk that I put my makeup on in the mornings. I turn that heater on because I'm just cold. I don't know why. I'm freezing all the time. But anyway, so let's talk about some skincare. So the first thing I always do is take off my eye makeup. And I know a lot of people use Clinique or Estee Lauder or whatever eye makeup removers, and those are great. And I use them if they come in like a free kit, especially if I'm traveling. Those are great to throw into a travel bag. But one thing that I like to buy is this cheap, it's like the Neutrogena knockoff, and this is the Kroger brand, and Walmart also has the same one. And this particular one, in my opinion, works better even than the Clinique and the Estee Lauder ones or whatever other brand you want. And they're usually $3 to $3.99, $2.99 to $3.99 depending. And then sometimes it's even cheaper than that, especially at Kroger if it's on sale. And so this is oil-free eye makeup remover, and it works great. And I just use one of these little makeup pads. So to take my makeup off, I just use one of these little eye makeup rounds and this, and it works great. And then to wash my face, I used to use SkinCeuticals, and I think it was like the Simply Clean or something like that, and it was nice. But I found this CeraVe with the salicylic acid in it, and it is almost identical to me to the SkinCeuticals, to be honest. And I order this usually on Target. Sometimes I can find it at Walmart. I have went in there before and it's been there, but I just order it online at Target. And I usually will order 2 bottles at a time because you have to buy like $35 worth of stuff at Target to get free shipping. So of course I'll order a few other items that I use, but I try to get 2 bottles at a time because I will keep one down here in my vanity and one in the shower as well. So I wash my face with this at night, and then the next thing that I always do is use this, and this is Estee Lauder Perfectly Clean Toner, which this one is almost empty, and I have ordered another one. But this is good for my skin, and I kind of have like combination skin. I have really large pores on my skin still. I still break out. I've always been, I don't know, self-conscious of my skin, I guess, but I really do like this toner, and I have tried cheaper alternatives and stuff, but I always come back to this one. I have not been able to find an alternative that is similar to this, in my opinion. Now, I think tonight I am going to do a mask on my face, so I do have this SkinCeuticals mask, which this is something, I can't remember how much this was. I'm sure that it was pretty expensive. This is the Clarifying Clay Mask. This is a deep pore cleansing, skin refining mask, and I do like to do this occasionally. I don't do it as often as I should, so this little jar will probably last me for at least a year. But I am going to try to go ahead and do the mask, I think tonight, because it's been a few days since I've done one. And then for moisturizers, so I love to go to TJ Maxx, Marshalls and stuff like that, and they have all different kinds of things that you can pick up there cheap. And so this is $5.99 at TJ Maxx, and this is a hyaluronic acid, I cannot say that word, hyaluronic acid plus vitamin B5. I really don't know what that does, but I've kind of been liking it on my skin. It's an anti-aging day serum, and so I use this during the day. And then I have this Collagen Revive Night Serum that I picked up as well, and I just picked this one up, and it's natural, it's vegan. You know, it's supposed to promote glowing, vibrant skin. The essential protein provides elasticity to the skin, helping it to appear more youthful and healthy. So we'll see. I just got this one, and then I have one more as well. And this is the Pearl Essence Vitamin C and Hyaluronic Acid. And so I just like to use these. I don't use all 3 of them together. I'll just pick 1 or 2 and use them. And this was $5.99 as well. So you can find a lot of these different little serums and stuff at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and I love to pick those up. I have bought the $100 serums from Estee Lauder and Lancome and other places, but in my opinion, they're really not worth it. I don't really think that they do that much. So anyway, I will use those, and then at night I do use this CeraVe SA cream for rough and bumpy skin, which I had seen somebody else who does a lot on her channel, a lot of makeup and stuff, and saying that she really liked this, and I was worried that this would make me break out, but it doesn't, and it is a good night moisturizer. So I have been using this for quite a while, and it has salicylic acid and vitamin D in it, and I really just barely use a little bit of it. I don't know if you can see how much is left in that jar, but this is going to probably last a year, I would say. It really does not take that much. And yeah, I guess that's it. So I'm just gonna jump in here. First of all, I'm gonna put my hair up in my scrunchie, because I am not one of those people that uses one of those little hair clips and clips my hair back, or uses one of those big bows on top of my head or something like that, because I'm 46 years old and I kind of think that looks a little ridiculous. And honestly, the way I always wear my hair around the house is just up in my scrunchie. I'm so happy that scrunchies came back in style, because back in the 80s, 90s and stuff, we all had scrunchies. Y'all know y'all did. But anyway, I just like to pull my hair up into this funny looking little bun, and we are just gonna hop right into it. So first of all, I'm going to take my makeup off, and then I'll wash my face and put on my mask. So yeah, I just like to use one of these little pads, and then I'm just gonna go in and try to, and y'all don't judge my wrinkly skin. I know I need to get some Botox in my forehead. You see those lines? It's been a year since I've had Botox. Mostly because I just hate spending the money for it to be something temporary. I'm gonna have to look in my mirror some too and see. But yeah, see, that gets that off pretty good. And then I'll kind of use my rag whenever I wash my face. And I do use a disposable rag, and I will show you those. I order them from Amazon, and I just like them to take my makeup off, because makeup's nasty, y'all, on washcloths, and all my washcloths are white. I just use these disposable washcloths that I order off of Amazon, and they're great. I don't like to use makeup wipes that have anything on them, because those tend to break my skin out. I'm going to get my face washed real quick and get my mask on, and then we will come back and finish up with some moisturizers. I know you can hear the water running, but these are the plain cloths that I use that are disposable, and I really love them, because it doesn't really matter how much makeup I get on them or whatever, because I'm going to throw it away. I have to let that water warm up. So anyway, I'm just going to go in with some of my CeraVe cleanser, and this I think is about $10, and it lasts a while. I don't know if y'all can see how brown and nasty that is. Okay, so there, my face is pretty clean now. I'm just gonna go in with the SkinCeuticals clarifying mask, and I'm gonna leave that on for about 10 minutes, and then we will take it off. But this is what it looks like. It's just literally a white clay mask. And then I'm gonna have to look in the mirror. I don't know how beauty gurus do it. And I'm gonna go down on my neck. And SkinCeuticals stuff is not cheap, but I do like to order it on lovelyskin.com, which I will leave a link down below to their website. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but I have ordered from them a couple of times. And then lots of times things will be on sale. Okay, so I'm going to leave that on for about 10 minutes, and we will be back. I know that looks beautiful, huh? Y'all don't make fun of me. I was going to show y'all this little thing that I got on Amazon that kind of organizes all of my skincare products and hair products and everything. I love it, and it was really cheap, and I do have it linked in my Amazon store down below. This one just holds all of my hair stuff and like my granddaughter's hair stuff as well. I picked this one up at TJ Maxx, but you can find little things like that that spin around, but I think it helps keep my sink area pretty neat. And then I also, let me go to the other side, because even though this is Charlie's side, of course I have to have my hair stuff somewhere. So I did get that little thing there. So I have my hair dryer, my curling iron, my flat iron, and my hairbrush and stuff in that, and that is linked in my Amazon store too. But since we got our new sinks and stuff, we wanted to keep it really organized, and I love these things, but just wanted to share that. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes or so. My face is pretty stiff. I'm going to wash this off real quick, and then we will finish it up. Okay guys, I got the mask off, feeling refreshed a little bit. I know my skin probably looks horrible. That's one reason I always wear makeup whenever I do my YouTube videos, because I've always just had not good skin. I mean, just to be honest, I've always been really self-conscious about it. I'm gonna raise you up a little bit so I can stand up straight now. Won't be leaning over the sink. Okay, so now I'm going to just go in with my Perfectly Clean Estee Lauder toner. And I do love to use a toner. I just put it on a cotton ball, rub it over my face. It will probably still take off some excess makeup. I wear the Estee Lauder Double Wear Makeup, and I have done my makeup on here before. I may try to do that again in another video, because it's been a long time since I've done Get Ready With Me. I love that Estee Lauder Double Wear Makeup. It really does wonders for my skin, as you can see, as I'm peeling off my layers for you tonight. You can see I still have breakouts. I have a zit there and stuff like that. I always thought when I was younger with my breakouts that it would just magically go away whenever I was an adult, you know, that it was just something that I had to deal with as a teenager, but it didn't. But anyway, see, I still got some more dirt off of that with that toner. And then I'm just going to go in with like a little dropper full of this collagen stuff that I picked up at TJ Maxx. And I just put it on my hand out of the dropper and rub it over my face. And I always try to go down my neck too, just because I know as women our necks are going to age, and our chest and everything as well. And then I'm going to go in with some of this vitamin C with a hyaluronic acid. Just a dropper full. And I just put that on my hand and rub that in. And then the last step is going to be my moisturizer, which I'm going to use this CeraVe, and I just kind of put some on my fingers, about that much, and rub it on my hands and all over my face. And that is my nighttime skin routine. The only other thing I do, I have to put on Blistex, which I know is funny, but my lips are always so dry, so it feels funny to not put my Blistex on after I clean my face. But that's going to be it for my weigh-in update and my skincare routine. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it wasn't too boring. I am no beauty guru by any means, so please don't judge me too harshly in the comments or anything. But if you have any tips for me, you can let me know as well. Again, I try to, you know, do the kind of the same things in the mornings. I don't use that CeraVe moisturizer during the day. I just use a Clinique, the gel, the non-oil. Let's see if I have one. So this is one of the little sample ones, which I have some more coming in the mail. The Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel, which this is for the combination to oily skin, because my skin does tend to get oily in spots, even though I am dry in certain spots as well. But once I put my heavy makeup and stuff on, like this CeraVe cream would be way too heavy underneath that double wear makeup. So I do like to wear this lighter moisturizer during the day. But pretty much everything else is about the same. I might just switch up the little serums. Instead of using this collagen one, then I'll use that other day serum. And I did order some more of the pore minimizer from Estee Lauder, and I haven't used that in a long time, and I used to always use it. And it is something good to put on, because again, my pores are large, and it's something that I've always been self-conscious about. But you know, it is what it is. I have to deal with it, and I think over the years I've figured out kind of what works for my skin and what doesn't work. And you know, I'm always up to try new things, but then again, I'm also a stickler to my routine, and once I find something that I feel works, then I stay with it. And I've tried different foundations and stuff over the years, the popular ones, and those just will either just slide right off my face, look like crap, sink into my pores or whatever. So there's really, in my opinion, nothing better than that double wear makeup. And it is kind of thick and gross, and you saw how nasty my little rag looks. That's one reason I like to use these disposable rags, because once I take that off, it's just gross, and it was ruining my washcloths and stuff. So anyway, that's why I use those. I don't use makeup wipes because I want to put my own cleansers and stuff on them. So those are just plain rags like you would find in a hospital or something almost, if they were to give you a disposable washcloth there. But anyway, enough about that. Thank you so much for watching my weigh-in update and my nighttime skincare routine. And hopefully some of y'all ladies out there got some good tips, and hopefully you guys out there are still watching, and hopefully y'all weren't too bored. But y'all need to take care of y'all's skin as well. You might not have to do makeup remover and stuff like that, and if you do, then that's fine too. But again, take care of your skin, moisturize, wash your face, tone it. One thing I don't do is a lot of eye creams, by the way, just before I really close out. And that's just because I do have like really sensitive dry eyes, and I've noticed that sometimes it will make my eyes red and stuff. So I really don't use any eye creams anymore. Occasionally I will, but I swear every time I do, then I wake up the next day and my eyes are red. So I've just kind of stopped using the eye creams altogether. I do use, concealer and stuff during the day whenever I put my makeup on, and I think that helps. But again, I just avoid the eye creams now, just because my eyes seem really sensitive. I have really dry eyes, and then they're sensitive to products and stuff as well. But anyway, thank y'all so much. If this is your first time here, please watch some of my other videos. This is kind of outside my normal Weight Watchers content. Mostly it is meal preps and grocery hauls and what I eat in a days and stuff like that, but I have had a couple of requests to show my skincare routine, so I thought that I would go ahead and use today to do that, and I hope that y'all enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button down below, and I will see y'all in the next video. I love you guys. Thank you.